Hello and welcome to the Duke Chronicle Weekly Sports Wrap. My name is Jack Dolgin and this is all things Duke sports in as much of a condensed version as we can do here from the Duke Chronicle. We start off the big news on campus. The women's soccer team headed to the national championship in Cary, North Carolina, where the team took on a former opponent from this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it was a scoreless game through the first half, both teams with many opportunities. But the Blue Devils found themselves down 1-0 in the 72nd minute thanks to a Raquel Rodriguez goal. The Blue Devils would not be able to respond. The final score would be 1-0, and for the second time since 2011, the Blue Devils fall in the national championship and do not get that title. The Blue Devils did reach the finals after winning on Friday night against Florida State. Florida State was the defending national champions, hadn't allowed a goal in the playoffs since 2013. However, Kayla McCoy said no longer the case thanks to a first half goal, and Tony Payne in literally the final second of the game scored for the 2-0 victory. However, again, the Blue Devils fall short. They will be in luck, though. They only lose potentially one starter thanks to graduation, so they should come back ready and reloaded for the 2016 season. Moving on, the football team has officially found out its bowl fate. It will be playing in the Pinstripe Bowl in New York at Yankee Stadium on Saturday, December 26th, and the foe will be the Indiana Hoosiers. Speaking of the Indiana Hoosiers basketball team played the Duke Blue Devils basketball team in Cameron Indoor this past week. That game took place on Wednesday night, and it was the Blue Devils winning 94-74 thanks to a big-time performance from freshman Brandon Ingram. He deposited 24 points as Emil Jefferson, the senior forward, flirted with a triple-double as the Blue Devils won in their Big Ten ACC Challenge. The Blue Devils came back on Saturday night and took on Buffalo in a 5-15 start. The Blue Devils came out on top 82-59. Ingram again with a 20-plus point game, this time 23 points, and Grayson Allen with 22 points and 11 rebounds. 11 rebounds being his career high. So the Blue Devils, number 7 coming into this week, have another strong performance, and they will get 10 days off before playing Georgia Southern at home on Tuesday, December 15th. The number 14 women's basketball team had 2 games this week, and it split them. First, it beat Minnesota after traveling to Cancun by a final score of 84-64. It was Azura Stevens, the sophomore, with 26 points and 11 rebounds, a strong performance, but the Blue Devils would fall short to South Carolina in Columbia, South Carolina on Sunday by a final score of 66-55. Blue Devils watched the game slip away late, and although freshman Kyra Lambert with a career-high 16 points. Finally, the swimming and diving team competed at the AT&T Winter National Champions, where it was sophomore Isabella Paez earning a spot on the women's 200-meter A final, and freshman Yasuki Lagarde punching his ticket to the 2016 British Olympic Trials. In recap, it was the women's soccer team falling in the national championship, the men's basketball team winning both games, the women's basketball team splitting, and the swimming and diving team with strong performances. That's it for this edition of the Chronicle Sports Wrap. We'll see you back here in the fresh new year of 2016. So until then, stay safe, happy travels, and we'll see you back same time, same place. Until then.